Making strawberry wine. This is a fermenting bucket, 6.5 gallons. There's a regular 5-gallon bucket. You see the difference? You start off with 5 gallons of strawberries, which we purchased at Publix grocery store. They had them on sale for $1 a quart, which comes out to $4 a gallon. Got a good deal on these. Pretty good strawberries. So next step is to smash them all, which I'm going to start on, and back to you later. Then I'll add all the other chemicals and all. Well, mashing them, I use a potato masher. Time consuming. Got a lot of them to go. That's what it looks like. Well, this is ready. Just finished putting in under my instructions here. It's 5 gallons of strawberries. You fill it on up to about 6 gallons of distilled water or purified water. 10 pounds of sugar. Teaspoon of acid blend per gallon, quarter teaspoon of tannin per gallon, half a teaspoon of pectic enzyme per gallon, teaspoon of yeast nutrient, and then you stir it up, and then you add 5 Camden tablets, 1 per gallon or 6. I kind of cut it down to 5. Which is a sterilizer, a sulfur sterilizer for 24 hours. You gotta wait 24 hours before you can add the yeast. Now we're gonna put the lid on, and this will sit. It's got a rubber seal, but this will sit till tomorrow at the same time before I can add the yeast. Then it will ferment for 1 week to 10 days, and then I will transfer it to a carboy. Hello everyone, this is day 10 of Greg's Strawberry Wine, and what I've done is yesterday I transferred it from the fermentation bucket to this 5-gallon carboy. As you can see, it's starting to settle a little bit here, and you can see the line where the yeast starts to settle, and then after that settles, it'll probably do it again because it's not quite clear. If you look at it, you can see, I don't know if you can see it moving around a little bit. That's the CO2 moving the yeast around as the yeast lets off CO2 gas. Airlock on top. Okay, then in about 2 weeks it's going to sit like this, keep settling. I'm going to rack it off into another carboy and then add dual fine settler, which will make it settle some more. And I'll let that run for another 10 days after that. Then I'll rack it into another carboy. That's when I will put the stabilizer in it and sugar, sweeten it back, and be ready to bottle. Till then. Hello again. It's been about 10 days of settling since the last video. I put the clarifier in it, and now I have in there, you can't see it, a coffee filter, rubber band on the end to help filter a little bit. It's settled. This is the finished product. I will put the stabilizer in, which is this potassium sorbate, half a teaspoon per gallon. Will kill off the yeast, and then I can sweeten it back. And these are my labels I'm going to use. I use, you wet these, you stick them on, or wet the bottle and stick it onto the bottle. I've been cleaning bottles. Those are used bottles. I'm going to still have to buy 1 box of new bottles. Don't have enough. But the labels I use that you wet on are very easy to take the labels off later just by soaking the bottle a little bit in the water, and the label will peel right off. Clean them, sterilize the bottles, and there you can see. strawberry wine. I will transfer this. You can see the yeast in the bottom. I had it outside in the cold for the last week to while I was clarifying. It's got frost on it because it's cold. It says below freezing last night. It forms tartic acid crystals will fall out. It makes the wine a little bit smoother and a little bit better tasting if you can get those out. Otherwise you'll have them in your bottle. Sometimes you see them as little diamonds. And that's tartic acid crystals. So we're transferring, and again later. Hello. Since my last video, I have racked the wine. That's what I was doing in the last video. I then waited the next day and added a stabilizer, 6 pounds of sugar, to sweeten it back, and bottled it. This is the finished product. I use synthetic corks. They supposedly keep it last longer. So you wet the bottle a little bit with a sponge, stick the sticker on. I, of course, put my Fetzer's Winery and the year at the top. There we go. Got 26 bottles out of that. Had about 4.5 gallons when it was done. Thank you for watching.